Yeah, I'm wearing the dress now. Its aura was too powerful. And actually just matches my character to a shocking degree. So that's the current vibe right now. Anyway, some time has passed. I've recorded my Patreon / supporter Q&A for a few hours and just took that time to just gather. So I just went there and there and there and there and there, just all the known locations that we're used to. I just gathered for a long time, just because I don't want that to be too much of a roadblock. So it's led to me getting some metal and some other parts. Granted, the robots are also functioning again, so because while I was hanging out, we also had an electrical storm, thankfully, which means that also these guys have been gathering, which also helps with the overall struggle with just trying to get that overall gathering pile going. So how are we doing at the moment? Got some more rusty tanks. Ah, scratchy. The moment I start talking. So we've got like over 100 metal bars right now. Oh Jesus, a whole bunch of stone here, a whole bunch of bricks. So many wood planks, so I still have plenty of resin processing to do, which is still a bottleneck. It just takes a long time to turn either fibers or sticks into resin over and over again, the way that it works. And then turning those resin into other planks. But at the very least, we have 30 softwood planks and 25 hardwood planks, which is not that impressive by comparison. But a lot of metal beams and metal in general, some stone slabs, bricks. Got some parts again, thankfully. I wish I had more, but oh my god. Yeah, resin is like a shocking amount of a bottleneck in this game. So starting our episode off, before we go off to probably explore that new island that I was curious about. Let's go take a look around and just double check what some of these boys need. So this needs basic medicine and 25 hardwood planks. We have 11 already, so it needs 14 hardwood planks and basic medicine. And since some time has passed now, these are probably, yep. This whole mess is going on. And see, I've got my screenshot open too, because I screenshot that recipe. It was blueberry plus yellowberry plus weird bee plant berry thing becomes basic medicine. I really wish that my stay-in husband could pick these plants instead of just watering them. Well, that's worrying. Didn't I plant something in one of these two? What happened there? Did it just die from lack of watering or something? Or is it like the wrong environment? There's a lot of weird placeholder-y stuff in this game. A lot of descriptions where everything has the same placeholder description and so on. So like I don't know if I'm supposed to like internalize some sort of information about some of these. Yeah, for those that don't know, I do a Q&A every month for supporters on YouTube membership or Patreon. You normally have to be a $5 supporter in order to get early access to videos like these ones early, but the Q&A, both asking the questions and seeing the video or answer them, that is for people of every single support level. So just everyone gets to see those and participate in those. I do those once a month. And so they've stacked up a bit. So there's just like a whole mountain of content there. I usually poke at something like this, where I just do something sort of menial tasks or some kind of comfort game that I can do as a background thing that's hopefully not too distracting, not always successful there. And just kind of fiddle around with something while I answer questions for hours because I am too verbose. Should be those three right here. Oh right, it needs wood again. There's always a slightly confusing part of the game. It always throws me off seeing the weird fuel menu. I believe I need to discover the recipe. We learned it from seeing it on the wall back there. I think you need to do it once to learn it. in practice. It might have been in there if I searched for it. Either way, that's me doing it once. Is it listed somewhere? Basic medicine. And then say cook four more of those. There we go. Now I can put these back. The number of chests is so out of hand. I'm happy that it's becoming more organized on some level, but oh my god, there's just so many chests for my resources. And they're not... They don't make that much sense. They're, in particular, just in a nonsensical order. And that... It would be work to fix. It would be some work to fix. There we go. So now we're going to have the clinic repaired. Good to get some of these businesses actually going. I think I finished a couple more businesses in the meantime. Last episode. While we're still preparing for that. Because that one was just a surprising amount of bottleneck. Especially with being involved with specific herbs and so on. Softwood plank 25! To repair the school. We probably have that. But holy crap, I'm seeing the amount of wood that I created immediately vanish. And yeah, I need to maybe get another one of these kilns, because this one's working on bricks. And which feels very different from working on stuff like resin, but they do require the same overall plant. Location. Structure thing. There's the softwood planks. I guess some of these businesses are actually going again. And once they open, I'll actually be able to employ people there. And also maybe shop around for new people as I need. Figure out what it takes to get these places staffed. There we go. This must be like the evening song, huh? Very different vibe. The new music is so different from the old music. I like it, but it's also really distracting. I keep forgetting that I put this here. Like, this is not normally part of the level. It just is so stark that this place is so empty. Which does make it one of the lots where you can build particular stuff if you need to, but... Yeah, I've just kind of fenced it off to make it make more sense how empty it looks. This must be my lucky day. Please tell me that you're here about my notice on the bulletin board. I'm in a totally desperate state. I've no planks for making anything new, and who knows what will happen today. What if someone comes in and wants 100 chairs? Okay. Oh, Laban think it's time for a big change, so I've made a momentous decision. It's time for a home makeover. And I've picked you to do it. I can't think of anyone more qualified than you to be my interior decorator. Can I count on your help? I'd be honored. I keep thinking, time to turn a quest, and then there's a second quest from the same NPC, which really throws me off. Because once I realize that, oh yeah, it's all this dialogue, I've read this before, I'll skip. And just go ahead and get to the part where I turn it in. But then I talk to them again, and it's like, here's another quest prompt. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yay! We simply must get started right away. You'll have full creative control. Feel free to stop by whenever and get started. Thank you so much. This is going to be great, Sharp. No, come back. I'm still trying to give you the wood. I have something for you. These are super duper perfect. I dare say that they may be the finest planks I've ever seen. Hopefully it was just regular planks. The quest log probably tells you if you open it. But aside from that, it doesn't tell me during the conversation what he actually wants. So I don't actually know what I'm handing him when I say I've got what you need. The barber pole, hair tonic, and marble slab. One of those is doable. Don't know anything about the hair tonics though. That's going to be a thing that we still need to explore for. We need the wooden donut for you. Ugh! One softwood plank from expanding my house. That's brutal. You look like you're looking at me. No? It's eerie how they all just stare at me. Great, you're here. You must have seen my cry for help on the bulletin board. I'm simply out of plastic. Okay. I give you plastic. I'm so hungry I feel faint. Sure, I'll get you some food. Oh my... Why does everyone have 2 quests for me and then they run away before I can turn them in? Stop it. I have something for you. When I click on hi, I have something for you. I don't even know which quest it's going to trigger. The fact that one NPC can have 2 quests for you at once is actually a little wild. It leads to weird interactions. Here. Have a tooth scorcher. We'll just find out if you like it or not. Help. Horrifying amounts of item interactions are happening. Where's the gym? You're right here. Hello. Greetings mode activated. Greetings, Marrow. As requested, this unit has completed the repairs on the gym. If you please stand by for your safety, this unit will remove the scaffolding. Marrow will be able to use the gym soon and begin cultivating mass. Whoa. Beams School. Taking me back to Beams School. Alright. You said please step back, but I think I have to talk to you again, actually. Gym? What? What? He didn't reveal the gym. Is that a bug? Ugh, I really need an outfit. I don't have anything new to wear. It's getting out of hand. You wouldn't happen to have any spare statement pieces, would you? I'll get you some new clothes. That would be amazing. Thank you so much, Marrow. Oh god, there's so many characters to keep track of. You do just get a giant backlog of quest interactions that you just inevitably ignore because you're like, eh. Simultaneously, every single person in my entire village needs to eat, and needs clothes, and needs furniture. So it's almost like just the opportunity is reopened, and then I continue. Then I will then ignore it for a month, and look into it at some point in the future. All right, let's see if the gym situation fixed itself. I'm a little worried that my gym is bugged. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's just try quitting and rejoining and see if that does anything. Otherwise I get to maybe put in an exciting ticket. Critter Cove early access. That's a bad sign that that's happening. I'm reminded of previously when we seemingly had 2 NPCs move into the same house at the same time, and like one of them might have deleted each other from having property or something. Okay, now he's gone. No one's deciding to work here. Let's look for let's look for Hugo and see if I have dialogue that lets me ask him to work there. Please be quiet, I'm sleeping. Damn you! I will skip forward slightly in time via power napping. Short nap. I don't even know how long a short nap is, but it's probably long enough to get Hugo to come out. As gay. He's moving! It's admittedly been a bit, so I don't remember how you get people to do jobs. I haven't done that since the return. So I don't remember if you get people to do jobs by talking to them individually, or if you assign someone the job at the building. Oh, I can go through all these tabs from here, too. We're trying to upgrade his house. Let's give him a warning sign. That's kind of fun. Does it say child? Caution, giant child. That is maybe less cool than it initially sounds. We'll see. Heck yeah, I'm like super pumped to put this in my house right now. You just made my day. I'm gonna need to make some room though. You're gonna have to take this. No way you can say no, because you totally did me a solid. Just a oh, it's a rug. I thought it was a piece of paper. Let's talk. He just turns around like, this conversation's over. No way this will feel really awkward or anything. I'll get one softwood. There we go. I figured I should be able to make more. How many hardwood can I make? Yeah, none, because the right amount of softwood. And creating softwood would use up all the resin. I guess I could just make a whole stack, actually, of what's left. And the bricks are done, so I can try to make some resin, except not really. Kind of. Okay, well. Do 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 do. Hi. Greetings mode activated. As requested, this unit has completed the repairs on the clinic. If you please stand back for your safety, this unit will remove the scaffolding. All the town's health needs will be met shortly. Okay, there's a cutscene this time. That's a bad sign for the gym. Okay. Strong reminder of how this is supposed to work. Uh-oh. Close, no one is assigned here. How do I assign people? Do I do it via the job menu or something? Look who it is. Amazingly, I actually want to speak with you right now. I'm in need of your helpful nature. Since you have clearly nothing better to do, how about you come and get something to eat? Alright. Where are you going? Stop running around. Stop running away the moment you ask for something, and I'll give you the thing. That was fine, I guess, and then throws flower rolls? Why did you have those? He's just so gay. That little shirt. Oh, decorations. A bakery rug. Here you go. Oh, you didn't like that? Damn. Oof. Fun time rocking horse. Damn. I'm just failing everyone around me that I care about. It's fine. I'm used to it. Oh. Oh, that's the light. I was like, what am I using? Oh my god. I have a new room. It just sticks out in that direction. Just a whole new bonus room. The house is like twice as big now. I just need to figure out what to do with that space. For now, I will move the bed in here. Just the bed, nothing else. It's my bedroom. Haha. So you're here. And I'm here. We should totally talk it up, boing. I want to talk to you about my favorite subject, me. So, Marrow, what's my catchphrase? You just said it, it's boing. Yep. Alright. Nice trivia test, buddy. So I guess I'll just be sad about that now. Okay, so... Oh. Is the school ready? Or I thought the school required more. Here's the salon. This is the one that requires other things. How's the school doing? He's definitely here. Now the school is complete. So I finished 3 of these places just now. Just need to figure out how to actually assign people to work here again. Alright, pardon me while I Google that. And... or slash check the Discords and other places, that's guides potentially, so I can remember how to do that part of the game. And also maybe submit a bug report about how this just didn't... Whoops. Okay, so you do just talk to critters and then tell them that you have a job for them, which wasn't available yet because the gym was broken, but it should have... I should have dialogue about the other places now, because those places are built, and also probably the gym, because it looks like it's gonna maybe work now. Because while I was looking into that, he just kind of walked over and then started waving at me again, and seems to have just reinitiated the same sequence. So maybe he'll do it this time. He rewarded me again. Oh, there it goes. I got 2 rewards for the same quest, because the game bugged it a bit. Alright, well that's nice. So I think I got like 5 new businesses and 2 of them are built now. I need the hairdresser and donut shop now, which isn't the toughest thing ever. So now we need to find him again. I should also probably employ the asshole out of spite, because it would be funny to watch him suffer. Good. Marrow, I just want to say it's not terrible to see you today. Want to hear just rumor? Oh, it's you. Oh, you got chests and chests just jam-packed full of random stuff. Looks like you got a serious hoarder problem. If it's true, you should seek help. Just remember, I don't want to hear it, and you should talk to someone else. Well, that one wasn't a joke. That one was just mean. Make him work in the school? Oh, that'd be so mean. Maybe he's good at medicine. I don't know who would be. Clinic, huh? I didn't think anyone knows that I actually know what I'm doing. If anyone can heal people, it's me. Can't we just start yelling people healthy? Hey you, sick guy, stop being so sick. Rub some dirt on it. He's gonna cause several deaths. I can tell by your expression that you're in awe of my rippling muscles. It's cool. I'm often in awe of myself. Got a job for you. You're gonna work at the gym. Yes! Of all the choices you possibly could have made, Marrow, this right here, this is the best one. The best choice you've ever made or ever will make. Prepare to become impossibly fit, my friend, and prepare everyone else on the island for the same thing. We'll be the most athletic community in the 7 seas with my guidance. Mark my words. Ah. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Well, I only raised no more questions. Oops, I drowned him. He's dead. One, just the most shorty shorts, goofy ass outfit. Like, I don't even have the option to dress him like that in the game. Where the fuck did the hair come from? Is he a parody of like Jazzercise celebrities or something? So I've been thinking about all the swimming you've been doing and how there has to be a better way. Then I remembered an old tale about Speedboat Willie, and the time he challenged the sailback racer to a swimming competition. You see, Speedboat Willie was always looking for a new challenge, something to push him ever further. No one thought Willie stood a chance for sailbacks are faster than a sloop of full sail. No one thought Willie stood a chance, for sailbacks are faster than a sloop at full sails. But Willie was a clever one. He'd always be tinkering in that shop of his. That's where he came up with the idea for his ski scooter. Ski scooter? His sea scooter. Of course, using the machine got Willie disqualified. The look on his face, rather than a sunburned lobster he was, but still he wowed the crowd. Glided through water like a beautiful sea angel he did. I don't know whatever came of his sea scooter, but if I were a betting shark, and I'd wager that information be in Willie's workshop somewhere. You should snoop around there sometime and see what you find. If there'd be anything useful, I'd be betting Copperbottom could find out how to make you one. Interesting. That sounds like something I want to do. All these prompts. Run Willie's garage. That's another chance to get upgrades for the vehicle. What did we make us 3? So it's just out here in the middle of the ocean. Well now. That might be by the giant stack of cars that's out there. It's certainly on the way to where I was going to check out anyway. So we'll probably look into that. Otherwise we just need like a mountain of wood. Oh yeah, somebody still needs to become the teacher. Hey Marrow, I was going to say that I got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you, but let's face it, we live on an island, and these things pop up all the time. I found a treasure map. To be specific, the crab I socked to get the map found it, but he threw it at me and ran away. Crab battle. When the crab was doing what the crab was doing with the treasure map, I cannot begin to comprehend. Today, probably no good if you ask me. Crabs are bad enough, but give them some money, and they're just insufferable. Anyway, the crab's loss is our gain, you know what I mean? How about you and I come to some sort of financial arrangement? I'll give you this perfectly good, not ripped at all treasure map for, say, 300 doubloons? No. They're just never very worth it. For the whole expedition and so on. Maybe someday they'll be more worth it. Didn't we just talk, Marrow? Well, good thing I love to talk. Let's yap it up. I had this song stuck in my head, but I cannot place it. It'd totally drive me up the wall. Pretty sure I heard on the radio. Maybe an old cassette. It goes do 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 la 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 do. Do you know what song I'm talking about? Sounds familiar. I know, right? I hope it doesn't get stuck in your head now, but misery does love company. Uh-huh. Alright, out of the characters we have, who gives teacher vibes? Kind of Cody, honestly. Do. Nick already got a job. A number of people already got a job. Oh. Some of the people don't have jobs, but I thought they had jobs because I was looking at this part instead of that part by accident. Cody kind of gives job vibes. Job vibes. Teacher. Oh no! Cody's not friend enough for me to even have a friendship bracelet. Just to run around looking for a teal character. Please work the other job. I don't know who goes to... Oh, they're both just hanging out by my house again. You should work at school. So, let me get this straight. You want me to teach a class full of people? And they're supposed to learn stuff? I'll give it a go because I like you, I like being the center of attention, but I'm not sure exactly what they're going to learn other than the latest gossip. He's too gay to be a teacher. He's too far. Does he have like the shining carpet for a robe? I don't know, not exactly, no. I was like, what? That's a wild outfit. Choices were made. Oh no, Sammy! Ah, I feel terrible. Don't get too close to me, you might catch it. I'd feel terrible if you got sick as well. I'm just gonna stay home in bed until this really runs its course. What? What happened to Sammy? That's oddly terrifying. That's like upsetting, but also, why didn't you go to the clinic? Is it not going well? Are they bad at clinicking? He's just gymming away. He just can't wait. Oh, camera. You're here. I bet everyone's gonna get really pumped with you around. What do you have for sale? Nothing. I don't know what I expected, but I just saw the option. I was like, what? I've tried to make the gym into a helpful, friendly space so everyone helps each other grow. That's neat. Wholesome furry vibes. Where did the hair come from? I'm appreciating the tank top and short shorts, but where the fuck did the hair come from? Which looks like food. Can't use this, there's no animation. It looks like chocolate shavings. The way that it curls and stuff. What's on the, I can't read what's on that. It's low res. Number of repurposed posters everywhere. Let's see. Oh yeah, thumbs up at hospital. Okay. Cody's good for these 2 other jobs, not school. Does it actually say who's good at school? Jasper's good at school, but is already employed. Bum bum ba dum bum ba dum. There might be no one who's good at school besides Jasper. So I might need to rehome Jasper. Because Hobart can be a carpenter, apparently. And he's not doing anything. Otherwise, we're gonna all die. We're all gonna die! In a shocking turn of events, this guy is full of shit. It's never happened before. Stock with goods for sale. Oh no. We live in modern world where any use of medicine must be monetized. You're not bleeding enough to panic, so that's good news. What do you need? I'm gonna fire you real quick. There you go. There's a whole ass environment in here. That's a human skeleton. That seems a little unhelpful. Mirror? Oh, I can recustomize my character here. That's interesting. Escape? No. Accept. Toilets, but only slightly separated by those screens. He just walked over here and sat down. Their AI sure do whatever it want. And now I need to fire and then rehire Jasper. 9 a.m. It's not 9 a.m. yet? 9 to 8, which is now. Oh, Jasper wants me to go to his house and interior decorate. Which is awkward, because I don't really want to do that right now. Because that activates my fear response. Oh god, the fucking... Marrow, how's the redecorating going? Have you managed to finish yet? Okay, just let me know when you're finished. I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Okay, I'll accept this challenge. Decoration mode. You... probably face a direction that makes sense. You... I take you? Add to inventory. Okay, I've wiped out all of your inventory. What do I got? Oops. Clicking on it made it immediately go. Beams school. Not used to this whole menu. You can have a big city poster. Is it faster to go this way? Not really, I just really have that many separate things. Waste cutting furniture carvings. Waste cutting rugged. Bakery walls. That's a little intense. Ooh, bamboo walls. That kind of works more. Are they kind of like bamboo stuff, or am I imagining that? I would like to have a cleaner delineation on the stuff, like what is floor versus wall and so on. That says ceiling. Is waistcoting? Is that just like the weird... yeah, it's... oh, that looks ugly. That's super ugly. Flooring. Is school my only flooring that I have on hand? That's a bad sign. Can give you a window. So that's neat. I can't place an item where they're standing, and they're just gonna stay standing here in the middle of the room. It's a little wild. A fun horse in the corner. Do not let me customize your house. Oh god. I don't have a ton of furniture on hand. And I can't, this is kind of on hard mode. Let's see, beams rugged, beams industrial. Let's do that type of beams, because the school beams were terrifying. It's a little hard mode because I can't get any new furniture for as long as they're here. Can't put this on I have no table to put this on. They're the ones that are here, so I can't get new furniture because the store is closed. There is a good chance to dump some of this stuff so I don't have to carry it around everywhere. Small planter. Indoors is a brave choice, let's say. Kind of all I really have on hand. A couple pieces of art. The inexplicable sign there. Maro, how's the redecorating going? Yep, all done. OMG, this is so cute. You've done like the bestest job, Sharp. I don't know how to repay you other than to tell you how totally awesome you are. You are always more than welcome to stop by and continue tweaking things. I would never say no to the use of your interior design skills. I mean, it looks better than my house. It also looks better than that insane costume that they wear for work that they're gonna stop wearing for work because I'm about to fire you. Come back here so I can fire you. And you just be my gay teacher. There we go. Sharp! I'm not sure why I just said that. Don't you just always say it? I have a job for you. Work at the... Was it the clinic? Wait, am I insane? Or was it the school? Wait, Boots is actually good at the clinic. Shit. I thought they were joking. I got mixed up on who I was supposed to fire. Oops. Boots, go back to working at the clinic. I'm sorry. Misclick. You can work at the furniture store though, Hobart. Have a job for you. You work at the furniture shop. Is it working? Oh my gosh. Me? Make furniture for Critter Cove? I thought you'd never ask. I've been curating a pro-level DIY portfolio for like literally my whole life. I'm gonna bring this island's interior up to 11. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh god, what a terrifying costume change. Okay, is Boots still inside here, just mourning the fact that... Oh no, is he still stuck inside? But he's still stuck inside, I think, but the fucking door is locked now. Because no one works there. Maro, I'm like super duper happy to see you. I wanted to ask you something. I was listening to a story about how in the old days the people would give their friends a bracelet to show how much they liked them. Gee, I'll give you a bracelet. The Hobart bracelet. Right back to work. The fact that people feel the need to strip off their clothes whenever they talk to me is an interesting choice. Hi. Is this like an adult school or a child school? Like, who goes to this school is what I'm not clear about. Do people go on vacation to go to school? Because that raises additional questions. Ice plus fruit equals ice cream? Oh, hi, Meryl. Please tell me you aren't here to sign up for a class or anything. Fired. I can't tell if I'm gaining or losing reputation. I might be making people unhappy every time I fire them. Which would make some sense, but also shit. This cat's on the run. At the moment I got to the part where I actually need to hire the cat, I'm like, oh no, Jasper was supposed to be the teacher, not the clinic. I fired the wrong person a second ago. The inertia this island has, where I'll be like, I'm just gonna do a quick thing before I head out for our adventure, and then it's like, it's the first hour of the episode. I have a job for you, you're going to work at the school. It doesn't have any feedback when I click on things. You'd like me to run the school? Like, standing in front of a bunch of people who hang on my every word? I'm 100% in. Everyone's going to learn so much. They're going to literally be crammed full of knowledge, and it will all be thanks to me. I know that I'm just going to be everyone's favorite teacher, and why wouldn't I be? I'm like literally the best. There we go. Those are some clashing patterns. You're already orange with stripes, and then you're purple with hexagons. Granted, I've got purple chevrons on my striped bod, but they actually match the directionality of my stripes. And by match, I mean they're the exact opposite, so never mind. This dress works way too well on this character. It's a problem. I might have to take a nap until tomorrow. I want to do other stuff, but I also want to I want to deal with the boots situation because I've ruined everything. A new storm happened. Do a short nap so everyone's actually awake because I don't want to deal with the question of whether or not people have awoken yet. Tourists arriving soon. Ah, boots! Quick. Go back to work. I'm sorry. I just really thought you were the wrong person. I got mixed up on who was wrong. And also... What? The way that he turned at me while running was surreal. Boots on the fur. Shit. Boots, 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 boots. Clinic. Yeah. I did notice that they seemed confident about the job, which maybe was a sign that it was the right one. I need to come sniffing around, Meryl. You're the type of guy that can smell when treasure's around. No, I'm not buying your treasure map. It's not even the money thing, I just don't want to actually do the mission for all of them. Did this blue and red hearts, do the blue hearts mean I lose rep, and do I gain rep when the red hearts happen or something? Jasper's up from before. Let's see, is every job now manned that I have so far? I think I fixed them. Yeah, because there was only one option a second ago. And just in time for tourism day. Do you sell stuff? I forgot. Sometimes I miss my life at sea, but there's plenty to be doing here to keep old Anchor busy. Besides, it'd be best if I stay out of the grasp of the sea for now, anyways. Aren't you supposed to be at work? Meryl, you considered upping the intensity of your routine? I'd bet you do great at it. Yeah, I'm sweating so badly you'd probably drown if you stand too close. I need a towel or something. Woof. Woof. You'd best stand at least 3 feet away, Meryl. I'm like a walking rainforest over here. Nobody would want to drown in my sweat or anything. Okay, I think I've got a couple minutes. Yes, all those... The cool thing I'm always saying is Echo. That's all that... Every conversation I have with her is, hey, remember my catchphrase? Look at this rainbow giraffe. That's a new one. Is that a dodo? Green dodo? Not really. Kind of. Oh. Cthulhu creature. Are you looking for me? Oh, I got a key. Right, Hobart wants the friendship bracelet. That's not how you craft. Right, here. Friendship bracelet. Oh, I actually have the parts to do it, so... What do you... What are you doing? You have to go to work. That's not work at all. People are dying. Hey, bestie, are you hungry? Maybe you're like totally famished. I know I am. So many quests. Calm down. Schoolgirl red panda? I have something for you. Gosh, it's exactly what I wanted. I love how it sparkles and it fits perfectly. The little blinking light's a perfect bonus. The little blinking light of a tracker. Now you'll be able to always know where I am. Just like in the olden days when people put these on their small furred companions. Although I guess they put them around their necks or something back then. I'm going to strut around and show this off to everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone starts asking you for one once they see this. We're just acknowledging that I'm tracking all my friends, and it is also definitely a tracking collar for a dog. Like, I'm just handing out collars, and they're into it. That's what's happening canonically. Meat kebab. This is what I have on hand. I think I've given you a scorcher before. I don't remember what the takeaways are for these. Here's a well, which is wild. Alright, I'll put the well somewhere, I guess. So many new characters. Hopefully, like, new favorites pop in. You are supposed to be at work. You're also supposed to be at work. You're all bad at being at work. I guess maybe that... Wait, I think your shift started at like 9. Oh, it's like a snake or a lizard thing. Yeah. I think I've seen them before. I was terrified at first because I thought it was just a human. When I saw them head on, I'm like, no! I think they look like they're hanging out in the mine carts or something. They're surreal. What is that? The sparkle dog nature of these characters is wild. That's intense. Is that a fish otter? Yeah? Alien fish otter. Another snake creature. There's so many on the... Is that a boar? Wait, you can make boars? I don't even remember that being an option. That's a boar. A tatted up boar. There's so many characters to keep track of. You think real quick about where to put a well. I think I already have one there. Yeah, right back here in this backyard. This cat actually looks great. The colors in this cat are really good. It'd be upsetting to get them in my village because then they would ask me to change their outfit. And I'm like, I can't. It's impossible. Don't you see? I know perfection when I see it. Well, I feel like that location makes sense. What do you mean? Oh, god damn. Bro, they're already out of batteries? Dude, the batteries go fast. And it's a little rough because I have to just jam them in here. And then just wait for a lightning storm to happen. Definitely a reason to have more of a better system going on. Have more, Nope. Oh, right, my inventory's too full. $23 resin, let's go! At the cost of all of my wood. That's just what it takes sometimes. I almost put the plank of wood in there because it looks like the beams a lot. That's just going to have to do for now. So made more metal beams, so let's make more plates again. I keep that one doing something. Not too much here because I'm out of all the resources. That's all gonna have to wait now. Alright, now we'll start our goddamn expedition out into the world. There were some side quests along the way. But that is part of the new patch experience. It's just there's so many new buildings to get going. I still have to find the last parts of 2 of them. Well, let's check over here and see about getting a ship upgrade. Fishing is really popular, apparently. Yeah, there was just like a huge line of people hanging out at the fishing guy, shack, job, bait shop. There we go. That's more like what you would call thing instead of all those other dumber things I said. Whew. But here's where there's a bunch of cars sticking out, which does not appear to be what our goal is, despite my expectations. But I'm a little curious. Is there anything noteworthy around here? I made some bits of progress at salvaging because it turns out that yeah, they definitely added recipes like around the town area. There's like street lamps and stuff like that around there where when you gather them, you make progress at some recipes, even though I've definitely turned that place upside down a number of times before. There's just like some new items hanging out around the town that we spent a lot of time before, that underwater city. Those are some opportunities from some new recipes. Yeah, this is a weird bit of the map. It's like such a landmark, this weird Eiffel Tower of cars. It doesn't seem like there's like crazy stuff in there. I gotta get resources to be my... If I get around to rearranging my chests, I think the first thing to do would be to make resources my first chest. Because it's obviously the one that I'm most likely to try to access on the fly constantly. And the auto transfer does a lot of work, but the fact that you need to start new stacks is a little unhelpful. What do we have down here? So what's going on with your garage being attached by chains to the ground? It's the idea that it was already made to be floating, but the water level used to be down there? Opening the blasting charge. Does it say replace blasting charge? That's not the word you should be using there. Replace blasting charge as if it's normally supposed to be there is very funny. Whoops. Like to steal some traffic cones. Not a ton else to do down here. Let's see. All right, I can probably craft. Let's see here. Blasting charge. Yeah, I can just do it. Okay. It's kind of hilarious. I was about to go back to my crate to get the items out. I'm like, right, I can just remotely craft a blasting charge anywhere if I have that stuff in any of my boxes. Which I'm not going to complain about, but it is one of those things that does feel slightly weird. Like of how that's so streamlined that it feels like strange that I can get away with it. Notes from Steamboat Willie. Woohoo! I totally figured this out. Well, mostly. Still need a few more tests still a few more tests that needs to be run. But if everything works out in the normal way, I'll be flying along underwater at crazy speeds. Can't wait. I already picked 3 testing spots for the prototypes that should work perfectly. Barricade any accidents. Barring any accidents, I should be finished by the end of the week. Haha. It's really hard to do a dumb voice while also reading correctly at any normal speed. Right, now there's test sites to check. Underwater hot rod. Why is the quest... Why is the avatar for this quest Copper Bottom when Shark sent me here? That's a little weird. Willie has some test sites, it turns out. Can I, like, mark this? Let's see. I can't really mark it as my objective, so I just kind of have to go for it. Or I could double check if I can, like, toggle it on and off, but what I mean to say is that I already had the quest marked, so it's weird that it's not currently tracking its location. Oh, the prompt to check the crash sites went away. So, like, it untracked itself? I don't think I did. Oh, no, there it is. It doesn't show up when I'm driving for some reason. I wonder if the game's not ready. Ooh. This is interesting. I wonder if the game's not ready to follow a quest if it has too many objectives, because this one looks like it has like 5. It will take a minute. Am I deconstructing these? No. Underwater vehicle wreck. Okay, there's not a lot of feedback in the interface, but that was the objective. Looks like there's nothing else here. Reminds me of being in the Thousand Needles in World of Warcraft, just being a huge, barren, deserty area with racetracks around, which I think is also that people... That was also... Is that an item down there? Or just a weird shadow? Or a weird... That's just a weird bit of texture, I think. Oh, that's why it looks weird. It's one little bit of grass. Whoops. Yeah, I think even Thousand Needles was based on, like, the salt flats in Utah. And that overall vibe. There we go. Ugh. Oh, there's only 2 more locations. Okay, gotcha. The other circles are from the other quests. I hadn't read all the numbers yet. It's a slightly interesting, goofy element of that is that when you track individual quest things, you can mark something as your primary quest, but you won't necessarily get an arrow pointing at it. But also on the world map, it won't like highlight your main quest any more or differently than all the other quests. Definitely feels like it should be like a darker or like a bolder circle or a different color. Although honestly, in moments like this, it feels like it'd be nice to have like a HUD element of some sort pointing where to go in the screen. People complain plenty about HUD elements and how people just will stare at that and then not look at the video game anymore, which is a fair thing to bring up usually, and I bring it up too, in like the context of like Morrowind versus Oblivion and stuff like that. But in games like this that are a bit more like Subnautica, it does make a bit more sense to actually point where to go more consistently, because it is just an empty ocean. You are just cruising up and down a completely barren, watery ocean area, and hoping to spot the one thing. So it just leads to you opening the map over and over again to see if you passed it, which isn't much better than following a waypoint. It's probably worse, honestly. Okay. Heading west. That Boomerang Bay? Yeah, with the radio guys. Not there yet. Can't help myself. I often just want to hop out and just gather whatever I can in these cases. They do often have stuff that I'm not really necessarily gathering anywhere else. I don't think my robots gather those sorts of resources either, because they gather stone, wood, and trash. And that ain't none of those things. Yep. It's absolutely comical that I picked up, like, I don't remember if that was during one of the previous episodes or if it was during my little Q&A where I was just kind of killing time and gathering some stuff but not making progress otherwise on purpose. But at some point, I just got like 30 new rusty tanks from like a single pickup. I think it was like RNG loot for my robot. Because the trash robot just gives you like random pieces of salvage in a stack of like 20. And it RNG'd, I think, into giving me the exact one that we really want, which is wild. So I'm already up here. My reward for going back down there will likely be a speed increase, given that this is all attached to Steamboat Willie's quest. Speedboat Willie's quest. But since I'm already up here, I would like to actually reach the island I was looking for in the first place. Yeah, I'm supposed to bring them back to Copper Bottom. I guess this is why Copper Bottom's the quest thumbnail. Because the rumor came from the shark, but the actual solution is going to come from Copper Bottom. That's the Mushroom Island over on the right. I want to go past that. We've been here enough. Now let's see what I can accomplish in that island that I was at the end of last episode, where we got the gym thingy. We've definitely got to fully explore this place to find any number of relics and whatnot that might be around. Any NPCs, museum pieces, new recipes. It seemed like it was going to have some platforming or crafting obstacles along the way. Blast charges and whatnot. Oops. Go ahead and put my quest items down there. Always partial to running around with an axe and teaching people to fear me. Big paddle? Oh, I'm chopping it. Oh. Boat ore. That is actually a research item. Oh, I can sleep in this hammock. Unexpected. Don't usually expect stuff to be out here to be interactive that way. Might be a quality of life thing just because it gets late. So that means I can skip until the next day without going all the way back. So I don't have to deal with it being dark here. Which is pretty nice. That's honestly the biggest thing that makes me go back is just it being worse looking. Even when I can see, I just know I'm making a worse video. So I just want it to not be too dark in these games. Had some similar but actually worse experiences with Raft recently where I've been playing it with the friends and dear God, Raft gets so dark at night. There's some parts of the video where I'm scavenging an island at night, or I'm like trying to get ore from underground at night, because it's just not always easy to get the entire group to sleep at the same time. You can we thankfully realized that you can put torches on the island, on your raft to light it up a bit, but that only works around there still. You can't carry a light source around, or at least can't yet, I don't think, and where we are. But it's far enough in for it to be a problem. So it's just like large chunks of the footage where I've been like, I went through and like messed with the contrast and brightness settings to try to make it a bit more viewable during those parts, and have it try to have it slowly fade in and out of that mode, essentially. Right, I need to learn how to make this topiary, the round one, right? That's one of the ingredients that's needed in order to finish the museum upgrade. I tried to put myself in situations where I have to do tons of editing, but that's definitely one of the things that comes up here and there. Is every now and then a video is just getting disastrously dark, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to address that. I just can't live that way. It's funny to just be in a situation where, like, I don't really need to stock up on blasting charges at all, do I? Just craft them on the spot whenever I need to. I can't take any of these cones. Oh! I'm mad with power. Plastic fish. It's an axolotl. Oh? Statue of Sir Isaac Eagle. Is that a museum item? Yeah, okay. I figured it would be. Oh, cat. There you are. I haven't seen you in the new islands yet. I can't talk to them. Am I gonna get a delusional quest? Oh wait, don't I have to hallucinate via... I can access my extended inventory in so many contexts, but not right now. I don't remember which cats I've talked to on which islands, necessarily. Horsey. Horse, horse, horse. Yeah. Horse, horse, horse. Horse, horse, horse. Trying to make my way back to the ship. Not back to the ship necessarily. Well, that too. I've got a few conflicting goals. We're trying to get these special things researched. Oh, just got an achievement for reaching 25,000 doubloons in my inventory at once. The tourists gave me 6,000 this time. That's like 50% more than before. I think the new businesses are helping. And now that they've left, I can sleep. Because as far as we found before, at least, the tourists... You need to run the simulation of the tourists running around and spending money on things in real time. So you need to... You can't skip ahead during that time, or they'll not spend any money somehow. Doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's how it works. But if you skip ahead, then it won't be checking for how much money that the tourists are spending, and instead just nothing will happen. Let's see, wasn't it that you guys are hypnotic effects? Did anything happen? I think I've got bubbles coming out of my head, so maybe it's working. I couldn't remember if there was like a screen effect for the hypnosis stuff. Yeah, I've got to eat these and talk to the cat, right? And then I can commune. I don't remember if I've done that on all the previous islands or if I lost track of how to do it. I know that one of the islands has like an underwater cat. Very clever of you to find me in my most secretive layers. Meow-wise the fluffy and cunning is almost impressed. It is good that I have so much patience, or I might have pounced down on you as soon as you entered the room. And instead of your certain doom, in my wisdom I've decided you will track down my most wondrous of treasures. Take the map. It will lead you to where you need to go. Enough. Meow-wise wishes to be left alone and sulk in my formerly impenetrable lair. Map? Don't see a map. Oh, there's the map. It's behind me. So there's this dig site somewhere to the southwest. Far enough away that it's kind of hard to see where it'll be. This is gonna be a bit of a challenge. And you can't look at your inventory or any other menu while you're in there. So it's about the length of the island away almost, but more west than south. A little north west of here, but mostly north probably. But not at that. It does not appear to be at the ice lake at all. Well, here's a ruin. I genuinely wonder if I like forgot that this is how this interaction works and might have not done all the previous islands, because I mostly remember doing this whole thing at the first island. Creature bones. The first island where you encounter them. The painting of Meow-wise. How's there a painting of you at the bottom of the sea? Is Meow-wise okay? Sparkly rock? Is it a... Yeah, it's a fossil. A nautilus fossil. Well, that's alright. Yeah, it's helpful that those sparkle, because sometimes it'd be very hard to spot any kind of special item like that whatsoever. Ooh. Those are weird. Some little hints of sea life. Yeah, they're all over the place around here. Man, this environment would scare me so much if this was a different game. Wait, was that hurting me? I almost died. I don't know when that happened. Wait. My health's almost empty and I don't know when that happened. This game could really use more feedback when you take damage. Like an actual on-screen effect of like, oh! Of some sort. Because I don't really play a lot of games where you take damage and don't notice it's happening. But this is definitely one of them. It just quietly makes your health bar go down sometimes. Even when you're drowning, it doesn't... Oh, no, I don't remember it calling it out that badly. And it's like... Drowning might be one of the most panicked experiences a human can have. And it's like a serene, oops, I was drowning, oops, I didn't notice I was drowning, is how it plays out in this game. Which admittedly, it is like a chill, relax-a-thon game with low stakes. But then one might wonder why there even is the ability to take damage or drown in the first place then. Many have wondered. It's interesting that the more you find all the pieces that are inside the ship, the more the ship falls away. To let, but you would think it'd be like the parts that you finished looting would fall away. Instead, like, just... It's like the 4 segments fall away in a specific order based on how far you are. Is it the front of 2 different ships? Wait. But it doesn't necessarily fall around... It doesn't necessarily make them fall away because you finished looting that specific segment. Sometimes you'll finish looting segment 3, and then segment 4 will fall away, even though it's still full of loot. Just kind of revealing all the stuff just free-floating now. So it's... a system. It's interesting. It's kind of strangely do that. Maybe I was dying from pressure. I might have been dying from being so deep that it was like dangerous to go that far down, and maybe my suit isn't strong enough. Be a freezing or crushing pressure. It's noteworthy that the PDA in Subnautica is generally pretty good at warning you about stuff like that when it's happening. Being in crushing pressure, or having several Leviathan class life forms nearby. Can't go over this a little bit. Nothing worth doing over here. That belongs in the museum. Belongs in the museum. Put the berries away real quick. Home decor. Clothes. There we go. I do like to keep a hold on you. Nope. I do like to hold on to the museum items because if I put them in the boxes, I'll forget that I had them. And we do want to turn them all in. So I try to keep those in my inventory because I don't trust myself to remember how many there were and where they were. Oh, dang it. I probably need to eat. There we go. Just take one with me this time so I don't have to put the stack back later. There, you see, Meow Eyes' greatest treasure, a picture of Meow Eyes. You shall hang it from a wall so that you may always behold my regal visage. It can also be posted on any forum to earn fake internet points and have strangers comment, "Aw, how cute." Meow Eyes has decided now to ignore you because Meow Eyes is fickle and you are beneath notice. That's definitely framed like it's the ultimate Meow Eyes location. That's curious. I definitely feel like I've missed some then. I'm a little, and it's almost surprising that you're allowed to do this one if you haven't done all the other ones or something. But I got it. Goofy ass Meow Eyes. So what's next around here? Mushrooms are interesting, by the way. I don't think I really get to like decorate the way this stuff kind of works. Would be interesting to let you like terraform the environment in any real way. You probably won't be able to change like the geometry at all, but there's like a bunch of interesting assets that you don't get to use yourself, that are more for nature instead of all the building you do. But it'd be kind of cool to be able to make that your island like that. Suspicious triangle. Yeah, haha! You found me. It's my first reflex there. I'm like, where's? Instinctively, I'm like, where's the missing rock? I need to put the mixing rock in, and then the coral will pop out and give me a reward. Almost walked off. All these risky little gaps in the middle of the walkways. And no apparent, like, lights, so it's really unsafe. It's a little funny that the storm replenishes everything that you ever dismantle by either respawning them in the same places for the fixed location things, or by re-randomizing the other elements. If you're in the water, in the middle of a salvage area during the storm, you will actually see items disappear right in front of you because they're randomized, and it's, when it comes to that stuff, it wipes out literally everything and then replaces them with new randomized loot. Happened a few times a bit. Well, this place is just full of research bits. Stone fountain. Alright, so I can stop worrying about fountains finally. Interestingly, I revisited the town, that like sunken city from the beginning of the game. There's a stone fountain there. So they've been putting that asset everywhere, but you can't salvage that one, the original one. It's just all these other new ones. I need to find a lot more of that thing that I just encountered. Don't know what to do with the triangles. The triangles give a vibe that I'm supposed to do something, and I don't know if that's intended. Like, am I missing something I'm supposed to do? Or am I just being thrown off by the fact that it looks like something from, like, Breath of the Wild? Right, I should also revisit the requirements for the bridge back in the other town. Which I'll do basically just because I do every quest. And it's also just like a nice thing to do to fix a bridge that's busted. Don't expect to use that bridge. It's also like they set it up in a way where you can just platform over it pretty easily. It really is just like a quest for the sake of it, but it might lead to other interactions. I don't even see this topiary. I was here for the bee. Sitting here grabbing the plants that have habit and don't even get surprised by my own character when he whips out an axe. A lot of collapsed roadways around. This area isn't as exclusively about that as much as I thought it might be. The balancing of the energy meter is also kind of interesting in this game. In games like Stardew Valley, your energy meter is a balance thing that determines how much you can do in a given day. I think there might be a handful of things you can do to get more meter or less meter, like sleeping more or less and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I haven't played much Stardew. But in this game, the energy meter, while it does replenish when you sleep, is actually really short. Just doing a handful of tasks will completely like deplete it. Like I have only been going for a little bit this like I cut my recording back on the beach back there and took a break and then came back. And so I've only been recording for 5 minutes, and I've already basically depleted my entire meter twice in that time, which is an astonishing rate at which to be running out of meter. Plastic fish. There's not really an easy way to explore this island in a way where I can keep good track of where I've been. A lot of really rapidly branching paths of where... I got a ducky. Critter Cove kid. Oh, inventory's full. Shit. Well, that's gonna call me back. All right, let's see here. Let's put these quest items and these museum items and the ducky. Let's put these in my boat storage that I'm not necessarily using a lot of the time. There we go. It's also one. That's a bit more manageable. There we go. Yeah, that should help. I think I'm gonna loop back around to the bed real quick because I'm just like self-conscious of how low my health is and would like to refill it, even though the consequences for death are almost non-existent, I think. At least from what I can remember. There's also nothing costly to just skipping to morning for the sake of it, so boom, both meters are refilled. Saved myself one hot pepper. It's interesting spotting that little campsite and realizing you can use it, but because you can use it, that means you can't salvage it. You spend so much time just nabbing everything you can see around here. What is this square room for? It's almost like an elevator. Like it has almost the vibe of one a little bit because it's just nothing else is in there. Collapsed ceiling. Oh yeah, this is how you make the special tonic, right? I forgot that I got the recipe for this. Maybe just screenshot this real quick. Even if I think I technically observed it and got the recipe or something, it wouldn't hurt to just have it. There we go, on my other monitor. Now I can actually just check that. That was a weird jump that I got away with just now. Yeah, that's one of the main takeaways of this island, is to have another recipe, which I think is the big thing we need for another one of our buildings we're trying to make. And despite first impressions, there actually might not just be that much to this island. Really hoping we get another storm soon. I don't think we had one yet, and I would like to have my robots back in action. I should probably remember how batteries were made and make more of those, because having more of a stock would be nice. Particularly having a stock of batteries that I can rotate. As long as I can hopefully avoid mixing the two stacks. It'd be good to have all the robots have batteries that are charged while having other ones that are waiting to be charged, and then hopefully by the time the batteries run out in the robots, a storm would have charged the ones in the machine, and then I can just hot swap them. There we go, topiary around. That's also at least one of the things that I need for the museum. So when I get it back, I should be able to make progress on both the museum and the salon. Which is worth checking out. I kind of like the back and forth of just like improve base, check out new location, improve base, check out new location. We could check out all of the new islands in one big burst. But I kind of like the compartmentalization of just dealing with this, either the tasks or the benefits of each island one at a time. Otherwise, I would just flood myself with like 30 tasks and then spend the rest of the time doing that and kind of like struggling to parse which ones to do in what order and make sense of like this mountain of stuff. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to jump again. Yeah, if you're not on stable ground by the game's estimation, you can't jump, even though there's a lot of weird moments where you can stand anyway. But I don't think there was any salvaging that in that moment. Wood. Wood is so valuable. It's like the most plentiful resource in the game, and yet I still need 1 million of it. Because you need to turn all that resin into you need to turn all of that oil into resin, which you only do via wood or fibers, but the fibers are used to make cloth and whatnot and are just rarer and more expensive. So it feels like the best thing to do is to be mostly turning your wood into resin, even though you're also using the resin to turn the wood into higher level versions of wood. I'm trying to think. Making a resin, I think, is 3 wood and 1 oil. And then I think you take 2 wood to make a soft wood. And then I think you might take 2 soft wood to make a hardwood. And every one of those requires resin. So like the process of making a single hardwood might cost like 7 wood or something. And also in the process 3 resin or something like that. I don't know. I don't have an amazing handle on it. It's a funny system because it only requires like a couple of resources total to get through those first few items. But it's just so resource intensive to burn through all that. So whenever a building's like, you need 25 hardwood, I'm like, oh! It's gonna take so much work to do that. Are you sure about that? There's definitely something invisible right there. That's the second time that's happened in the same spot. Just kind of colliding with something or nothing. Gathering some marble out of habit because I don't know if I have a specific need for it right now, but we definitely don't have enough of it often enough. Whenever it does come up, I never seem to have enough. 6 out of 8 cart ride. Oh, that's for the... These are for theme park pieces. I've gathered Chompy twice, but it's just the same piece twice. Just wait for the storm to replenish it, basically. Already inspected that. So when I get back, I should be able to make progress with the tonic and the museum, and I should get some kind of goal about how to repair my vehicle too, or upgrade my vehicle again. We did the speedboat Willy thing. Speedboat Willy is a totally original character. Do not steal. That might be enough overall that I can just head back. I might be kind of done here. But I guess we'll see. You can still tell the islands apart. Like this one on the right is the one I spent a lot of time on. It's pretty big. And the one on the left here has the weird waterfalls that cut through the fog layering. It's like they're rendered over the fog doesn't mix correctly with it, so they show up really bright and high contrast when the rest of the island is faded away in fog. Which is the one I keep meaning to get around to soon. We not quite ending up there. I would welcome another speed upgrade, because this one made my boat 50% faster, which is proportionally a lot. But like, we do sit here and hold down the W key for like a solid couple minutes, don't we? They did just make these islands far away. I keep wondering if we'll ever upgrade the ship to be a different ship. If it'll always be a goofy little tub. A tub of boat. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. It's always so surreal how the cluster of birds explode out of one point, like a firework. Like the swarm just kind of spawns all in one go. Rippy. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Of course, the side of the island you dock on is the south side, which is pointing away from most of the map. Womp womp. I haven't recruited a single new villager, have I? I haven't necessarily met anyone that interested me so far and out in the wild. It is 3 wood for each resin. Back to crafting those metal bars. Got so much spare metal here. We did the batteries recharge? No. So we're still not going to get any more robot resources. Whoops. That all took just fine. Four items for the museum, damn. Greeting mode activated. Greetings, Marrow. How may this unit be of service to you? Processing mode activated. This unit thanks you for bringing new data to process. Processing unprocessed information is the highlight of this unit's day. Processing complete. This appears to be parts for an underwater movement device. The damage is significant, but this unit is able to extrapolate what is needed to make a completed version of this device. This is the completed recipe for the underwater movement device. It will require several rare resources, but this unit has observed that Meat Person is good at finding such things. Is it gonna be like the Sea Glide? Scooter. Farewell mode activated. If there is nothing else, this unit would like to forget that underwater travel is something anyone would willingly do. Unfortunately, this unit remembers everything. So you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail to do that. And you told us all us about. Oh, scooter. How do you make a scooter? I imagine it's here. That's rare? What? Make 3 simple looters? I'm genuinely making a bunch of buildings that require one-off items that are actually rare. So I'm a bit surprised this is just mechanical parts, electronic parts, metal pipe, metal plate, 3 metal motor. That's not rare at all. That's just a pile of metal, basically. And you see how much I'm processing over there. I barely have uses for metal compared to how much I get from the robots. It's just flying at me. Let's see. Does the scooter go in the hot bar? Must be swimming. Gah. Whoa. I can't do a side view because it follows the camera perspective. So I can't show you what it looks like. Look, I'm scooting. The best I can do. The feet were always going to point straight at the camera because the perspective is locked to it. It's fast though. I'm gonna drown. Here I go. Man, I'm so good at drowning. I drown so good fast. It has a dedicated swimming song. Good. Let's put my excess meat in here. Oh, falling forever. So it was unfortunately not a boat upgrade. So I definitely would like to be moving faster. And that's not going to happen today. Do-do. Ba-da-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-do-do-do-do. Just the chill little crooked hat party boy. Yeah. So glad I ran into you. I have a serious emergency. My place simply needs an overhaul. Can you help me get some new furniture pieces for my house? Okay. Goody. I was so worried you'd say no and I'd be a wreck. I'll get around to you eventually, or I won't. That's the fun dilemma here. Room upgrade. I can buy another one of those. Oil. Cloth is not always common. Or a rusty tank. Keep forgetting that 2 people live that close together. Very Burnt Ernie style. It's like really mashed in there. I'm just perpetually unsure if they're going to give me any new unlocks for this place. Any pirate boy upgrades? Nope. No new anchor dialogue. From package? Brick. 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 Okay. If somebody sent me 5 bricks in the mail, I would take that as a threat. But I'm going to be forgiving today and act like this was a normal interaction that I'm not freaking out about at all. Okay? Okay. We're all going to be chill today. Check out the furniture store because I've got an extra incentive to find out more of these now. Basic pillars. I can certainly afford whatever I want, basically. And now I just need the, be able to, ooh. Suites window. Oh, it's a window, not a mirror. Furniture work table. Big Buddy. Definitely misread it as Big Daddy for a second there. No! Okay, topiary round only costs softwood planks, 1. It requires 4 fibers each. Oh! Okay, let's review how many I need. I just used all of my fibers, no! I'm gonna have to make a second home decor menu. First of all, these shells don't need to be in the home decor menu. I don't know where they need to be, but probably not there. I guess they can hang out in my boat storage. Because a funny quirk of this is I got the boat storage in order to store things, presumably. But overall, I actually don't have much reason to do that. Because of the fact that all the storage things are linked to each other, I don't have the need to do that at all. 10 soft, 10 hard, 10 brick for a little more room again. But also, this is just in my inventory now. This just requires the donut. I'm doing good there. So the barber pole is going to be the bespoke item. I need 4 marble slabs and Wonky's Wondrous Hair Tonic. Made in Fabricator requires Fabricator. Do I have a Fabricator? It's... Also, is it made of wonky sauce? It's called Wonky, and that's the brand of the sauce, but I wouldn't want to put sauce in hair. Things working any better in here now that you're working here? Happy school day, Mero. What can the teacher of the year do for you today? Train someone for a new job. Oh, that's interesting. That's what your role is. Did not know that apart. Okay. I had no idea that it was going to be a way of training people to do different jobs entirely. And kind of brute force your existing villagers into a place. Which makes sense, because at some point you're like, how many villagers can I even have? And you might just be picking them based on your preferences, and then hit a point where you're like, wait, no one in this entire town can do this particular job, because I only like bad boys. I can fix them literally. 10 round ceramic planters, 5 topiary round, a lot of marble, hardwood plank, cloth. Hardwood's gonna be tough too. Okay, we need to make those other things. Here's that. There's not normally any new dialogue for these. I always feel mixed on this about Pocopia too. Is that you keep having the weird tentacle guy look at relics, and then they have nothing to say about the relics, and I'm like, what? I feel like they should have a unique thing to say about every item you find. The two have pretty similar vibes. Alright, so I made a mistake. How do I get a lot of fibers? I'm wondering if because I don't, yeah, I can't, my robots aren't working, so I'm not gonna get it from them. We're a little SOL. I'm wondering, like, what can I throw into the recycler that will give me fibers, maybe? You get some fibers from crops? Maybe if you recycle the crops, you also get more fibers. Okay, that's a fabricator. This thing's a fabricator. And it can currently make 2 hair tonic. I need 2 more candy berry and 2 more spotted swirly. Which... Uh-oh. I'm not seeing candyberry here. Uh-oh. We have some spotted swirly. Is spotted swirly the thing I planted over here later? I think candyberry might be the thing that I tried planting that took up one of those 2 slots, because I remember leaving 1 row blank because I was wrong, but the other one was blank because I couldn't fit anything there. Fibers. Sorry, I said that wrong. I'm pretty sure that of the 2 that are blank right now, one of them I planted something in, and the other one stayed blank because I couldn't fit anything there. Sorry, because the thing that I was planning on planting there needed to be aquatic, so it turned out I had to put it over here, which is these berry things. I legitimately can't work on this right now. Maybe we can work on the topiaries? Really hoping that they consistently give me some fibers. I've got good luck so far. I might be able to make it. Is he just thinking about how much he likes me or something? Like, what is... It's just the heart icon. Specifically, as he runs by. There's normally an interaction that just comes up with relation to me. There's gotta be a better way. It's such a slow process. Slowly getting through it. We'll get there. But yeah, I think I might need to thresh the stuff I have and turn it into seeds so I can plant more, because I don't have enough right now to do what I need to do. Okay, I've not took the topiaries, thankfully. Which I guess is probably furniture? There we go. That's good progress. Now I'm looking for the pots. Stone fountain requires an engine. I guess that makes sense. Round ceramic planter. Oh, that's easy. We need these items. Not that one. That one go away. So can that one. Food. Oh, I maxed out a slot. Since I have so much poco nut and blueberries apparently. Let's recycle these and see if I get fibers for it. That's a lot of seeds. Oh, and nothing else. It just turns it into a seed, and that's all it does. Alright, well, I turned it into an identical number of stacks, but for a different menu. Doesn't necessarily save me either. Softwood, hardwood, bricks, stone slab. Am I out of marble slabs completely? I guess it's a good thing I'm making them right now. I'm like, did I put them in a different menu? If it overflowed? I think no. At least this stuff can process relatively quickly. Okay, so making this sauce is somewhat... Oh, right, yeah. What was the other one? Yes. So spotted swirly and cotton candy berry. I turn those into seeds. And then plant them. So I need 5 for the current objective and I only have 3. Oh, they gave me 6 seeds. So I did not need to destroy that many apparently. Whoops. Womp womp. Okay, so it just planted the cotton candy there, not the spotted swirlies. You can't plant those. Okay, so this one is an underwater one. I don't know why these didn't grow. I thought I'd planted them already. Hopefully it was a one-off thing that I don't understand, or that maybe shouldn't have happened. None of these are spotted swirlies because I just looted them all. I think it's time to get rid of this planter. And replant it. There we go. And now I might just need to skip ahead to see the dividends. And also another chance to, once again, double check what everything needs. I'll turn in some of what I have, but I definitely am just immediately forgetting again what some of these buildings want from me. Because a lot of the things to remember in one go. Probably put off my room expansion until I at least am confident that no other nearby buildings need those similar items. So you needed marble still, right? There we go. Oh! No! And hardwood planks, which is going to be a bit of an ask. So I need 19 more hardwood planks, 20 cloth, which I should still have actually, 1 more marble slab. Could have nabbed the cloth if I just remembered, but I never remember. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not gonna be enough, is it? Let's see, so we need cloth, which I should be good on. We have cloth. Don't need stone slabs or metal. Immediately I'm out of resin again. Just gotta keep processing it. Sleep till morning, and then a little bit more. A similar routine that we established in before in Back to the Dawn. This pattern of like, sleep a little more, get a little bit more energy, or in this case, just skip ahead to when everything's open and people are awake. Hopefully, because it's kind of annoying to be locked out in the morning. There's the cloth. Right, 1 more marble slab, 20 hardwood. Marble. Well, hopefully the resin that I just set to process will be enough to get there. One more hardwood. I'm out of marble again, damn. Okay, the seeds appear to have taken at least. That's good. So I was right to be taking whatever marble I saw back there. We just never have enough. They're so mean to me. Yeah, I don't need to commit to the crab islands right now. Should hopefully be enough marble just hanging out right around here. Just need 3. Oh, there's 3. I kind of don't remember using sand for anything recently, and I've definitely been picking it up at places like this. The way that it's a weird sand donut. It's interesting that they made this speedometer specifically go all the way up to 80. When we're capping out at 30. It does make you wonder if you're actually going to get big upgrades in that way. Give me more upgrades, please. It's you again. That's a cute cat. Please get shipwrecked nearby when I notice. I'd go faster if I have them both processed in parallel. I don't have a specific goal with metal plates and other similar items right now. I'm just like, out of habit at this point, I just want to keep things processing because it can always take so long to keep things going. Okay, that should actually be everything that I need to finish off the museum task. Bam! That is everything I need to complete the new wing. I'll get started right away. Shouldn't take me very... It shouldn't take me very long to finish up. Please stop by again a bit later when it's all complete. You simply must be here for the grand unveiling. I can't think of anyone more deserving to see the new wing first than you. Especially since it's probably populated with the stuff that I donated. It's probably the oldest stuff from the new region. I think they've been accepting my donations this whole time, but it's all like going into an area that I can't visit yet, I think. Unless the new wing's gonna just be based around new mechanics entirely. I've not been checking very closely. Too hard and too soft again. That's gonna take a bit. What the... Oh my god. Skull Dragon and... Whoa, cool hyena. Hard to see these characters up close. Little blue nose. It's Cookie. Cookie the hyena. They do look like a cookie with frosting, don't they? Hello, lion. Black cat. I heard that Critter Cove is supposed to have great shops. I'm gonna find out myself. Where'd that lion go? The way that everyone sprints around town is wild. You need to calm down. Are there any quests I'm forgetting right now? Trying to work on both of these, but there are obstacles. Talk to the hermit. Still haven't done that because that's on a whole new island, yeah. So we're waiting for plants to grow, so I'm somewhat tempted to time travel forward. I'm curious if we see a marked improvement in the crops if I skip forward a few days. Keeping in mind that they're gonna only give me like 3, so they'd have to grow twice. Well, the first one's the long one. Oops, I skipped part of the tourism day. I don't really have a lot of value for money right now, though. I'm once again skipping forward a few days. I was trying not to do that at first, but more recently I'm kind of over it. The game actually tells you what day it is. It's day 139, which is probably kind of far in. Game tells on me a bit for skipping ahead sometimes. I'm curious if plant growing is a real-time simulation or if it's based on that stuff. Okay, so here's the down... Okay, this might be how that one plant went away. It seems that if you skip ahead, the plants age, but they didn't get watered because nothing exists if you aren't conscious there to do it. So the plants die. Half of my plants are dead right now, or dying. We'll see if they grow back or not. Oh my god. So bare minimum you need to like sleep, then run over here and plant more stuff again, then sleep. Brutal. Wonder how the other underwater stuff is doing by contrast, because that stuff doesn't have that kind of mechanic. Yep. These ones are doing better. Because they just straight up don't die that way. They haven't aged enough to bear fruit anyway. So it takes a while. I'm gonna go ahead and not spam and kill my plants that way. And let's go check out the hermit finally. I may also finally be in need of more oil again, which sucks because that's there. My goal's over there. It's a little hard to tell if resin is meant to be as much of a kind of roadblock as it currently is. Right now it just feels rude. I'm back. I should put this oil away. There we go. Actually probably should have processed it. Whoops. Here's I have it. As part of the expedition, the Lonely Pools. I just saw what was ahead of me of like going all the way to the oil place and all the way back up here, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to record this part. I spend a lot of time when I'm recording these playthroughs doing like time math, where I'm like, I have to keep a value in my head the whole time of like how long does it, how much time is it until the episode duration I'm aiming for. Because sometimes I'll do the entire episode in one unbroken recording, but about half the time I stop one or more times, especially in these long ones. And I have to like, keep the running total. I'm like, okay, I'm currently aiming for half an hour. That's the final stretch, unless something else interrupts too. Actually I don't need these pots so much. I'm literally making them already, so I know that I've finished the recipe. Granted, it's always tempting just to keep farming resources too. I've almost made it to the hedge. So where's this hermit gonna be? They're not gonna be in there. That's a ruin. What am I chopping? Oh. Oh! Plastic fish. Didn't see that. They almost make the plastic fish look like it's a planter or something. That whole area is mostly whatever. Seeing that the big pipe has a weird trench through the entire area definitely reduces my impression that this was a runway when I saw it on the map. I guess they're just roads. They're a little block shape around this area. They seem really precarious. I don't understand how this area works, really. They definitely give the vibe of roads, but, like... I mean, I don't sink into it, I guess, but there's no impression that there's glass over this or any other kind of protector. So, like... why would you put the pipes there? That seems like a nightmare. Like, if you're on the inside, you're just stuck going in a circle forever. If you're on this side, you have to turn right here, basically. You can't just go straight in the intersection? Unless they were like hovercrafts, maybe. They might have been hovercrafts or something. No, we've seen the cars. They have wheels. It's like, why would their roads be like this? It definitely seems like a road. That's usually why you pave things. That's upsetting. The looky-loo fruit. Hey, hey! Give us carnage. Or in this case, give us cross-dressing. Poor hungry guy. Door just opens right up. I gotta get to work making some of these topiaries. This is it. I'm gonna finish the hedges. One last bit of research. Now they're just useful if I want more wood, I guess, which is a really easy, common resource that I don't usually have to gather in quite that way. Especially if my robots are functioning. Which they ain't been, but, you know. Maybe so. Oh, marble. Genuinely necessary resource that I never have enough of. I don't like the eye plants at all. They're so upsetting. Why would anyone want to live around these things? Are you a spiral or a round? Hey! Topiary spiral. So I have spiral and round now. I think the other one I'm missing now is the horsey. The seahorse. Pony, I think I called it. That one seems rare, despite being like the first one I found. Angry face! Like an angry face trying to tell me to go away. You can't tell me what to do. Unless you set up a physical, invisible wall that stops me. Or I guess a non-invisible wall too. A visible wall, you might say. A different angry face. This hermit really does not want me around. The plastic fishes are surprisingly camouflaged. I keep not seeing them. Buzz off. Can't you see the signs? I didn't paint angry faces on them because I wanted unwelcome guests. Do you have ruckus juice? Oh, so not only do you bother me, you also want to get something. You also want me to get you something to drink? The nerve of this generation, I tell you. Fine, if it'll make you go away. Yeah, I've got plenty of ruckus juice, but I'm not just gonna give it to you or nothing. How about you do a few chores for me first, okay? It's too easy for trespassers to get in my yard, and I don't like it. How about you put up a fence? But not one of those ugly fences. I want a hedge fence. Just because I want people to stay off my lawn doesn't mean I can't look nice. Form and function. Place in a few of those fences for me and we'll go from there. 5 should do it. Got it? Good, now scram. Well, thankfully I just learned how to do that. Less thankfully, I can't craft them without a furniture bench, I don't think. And let me guess the right one. Nana. Oh. Thought I saw another gather prompt. Oh, do other people live here? Oh. Can I sneak inside this place? It looks like there's stuff inside. Does not seem destructible. Oh, I bet they hit a museum relic up here. Yerp. Bejeweled egg. From the kingdom of Fabergé. Or Faberge. I wonder if the last island is going to be a theme park island, the one I haven't been to yet. I believe there's still one more to go, at least. I have not been finding any pieces of that dinosaur except for that one piece over and over again that spawns in the same spot. And they expect you to farm multiple. You definitely would expect there to be more pieces in the environment, and that they wouldn't rely on you just respawning the same one over and over again. That'd be kind of weird. Nope. New ducky. Oh. I think there's supposed to be a Bill McCool. I think there's supposed to be an animation for me picking it up, but there wasn't. Axolotl. I might not have to go all the way back because I think there might have been a furniture work. That's weird how they have them clipping to the floor there. The bulbs are obviously clipping in a way that's distracting. I think there might have been a furniture workbench at the Mushroom Island next to the farm. Unless it was just a normal workbench twice. Well, these seem significant. Okay, we now have the ride cart. Kind of hoping to get lucky and find something around here, but I don't think so. These ducks are just kind of all next to each other. It's surprising. My inventory's full. I don't feel like coming back for this. Get rid of the Nana. I'll just eat the Nana, I guess. There we go. Louis the Pond King. Large garden planter. Still working on that. These usually predictably give you the same loot each time, so the fact that I've looted them before should mean that they'll still give me things that I can currently stack. Yeah, look how quickly my entire stamina meter depletes. Guy has a hard life. Or asthma. I say that, but like I'd be tired if I had to do half of what I'm making him do too. It's just astonishing how quickly he gets tired. But that's because he can just do astonishing actions extremely quickly. Like chop down an entire topiary in three strikes. I couldn't do that. This is a Herculean hyena. Herculean in a dress. Is there a front door to this? More debris. Hello. Inventory is full. No, don't eat the salt. Oh, that's a bad idea. Didn't mean to do that. I keep accidentally eating things when I mean to just sort of see if I can throw them out. The game is charming and cute, but I do feel like when it comes to collectibles and stuff like that, they don't really have... It feels like it's too shallow on some level. You just kind of walk into an area, and most of it's just kind of sitting in the obvious locations in plain sight, and you'll fully explore the island seemingly for all that it has. I could be wrong about that. But like, it seems like within like 10 minutes of being on the island, you kind of like... You have enough time to fully explore the entire island, grab all the stuff that you think you want to grab, and find every collectible all in one go. In a way that feels a little weird. Depends on how mechanically focused they want the game to be at all, which admittedly the coziness kind of gives off the vibe that maybe they don't want it to be. But these elements hint at the idea of having some level of like challenge or exploration involved. So at that point, it is a little bit awkward that the game kind of just doesn't really have any mechanics to play with when you're exploring. So you do just... There really is no resistance the game can offer to you when you just walk in and just strip the entire thing clean like a locust. Look at the speed of that waterfall, holy shit. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these. They might just be doing like a vibe. Big sort of fairy circle stuff, or even just like the human construction of just having circles sometimes is just like nice. That's probably important. It feels like that mushroom island over there, the little island just has one little mushroom on it, might be where the bakery thing is. Oh, there's local cat. Keep that in mind for later. Right now, I need to go back to my ship, dump everything. Oh. Someone's been drawing. I can sleep until morning. That helps with the lighting. I'm on my way back, I swear. It's just this marble. And I do not have a backlog of marble the way I have of everything else. One more horsey. And then I can stop stopping for all those all the time. But that might not be today. There we go. Dump a ton of items out. Get to resources. You count as that, and you do, and you do. Boat storage. That's where we can put museum items and ducks. Which further helps with my situation. And I'm gonna assume this counts as food. Stamina and oxygen. It's certainly a crop item, at least, yeah. Stamina and oxygen is interesting. Just because, like... I'm curious about the logic there a little bit. There's space in a game like this for the idea of having... Oh wow, that's probably the farm right there, huh? There's space in a game like this for the idea of having food that gives you oxygen. That doesn't not make sense. But it's a little weird when they made it so easy to just to get all your oxygen from tanks. Furniture work table, I was right. Okay, so you probably give me hedges, because that seems like a furniture-y item. Hedge fences? Oh my god. I have exactly enough fibers to make 5. Go figure. So that takes care of that. What if I ran around just a little bit and immediately saw a horsey? There's one. Nailed it. I was just like, please let me finish this one off. Alright. So fancy light post Chompy, the dinosaur, square ceramic planter, large garden planter, boat ore, plastic fish. These, yeah, I definitely remember these ones. Boat ore, Chompy, plastic ship, fish, garden planter. We're getting close to a lot of them though. We're getting there. Why isn't this... These plants look like they're dying. Who ain't nobody watering them? I saved you. I saved all of you. Well, that was a quick trip. That's neat. They saved our ass by having that bench there. I think they saw the writing on the wall of like how tedious this was gonna get if they genuinely made you go all the way back to the base to use a furniture workshop or a bed every single time you wanted to make it less dark or to do certain fetch questy missions. Because at some point the game would just become about you doing these long trips back and forth so many times. So this seems like it might be where... Yep, this landmark matches up with the objective. Yep. Can I gather this mushroom? No. I don't want all this on me. Fuck, it's getting deep. Does that mushroom have anything on it? Reminds me of the floating islands in Subnautica 1. Which was their own kind of upsetting. They were like, this is vaguely peaceful and whimsical, but I'm pretty sure there's a Leviathan a little too close by for me to fully accept that this is whimsical. Which is always kind of true. I miss Subnautica. Taking so much restraint to wait for Subnautica 2 to hit 1.0 before I check it out. What if gathering that made the whole thing sink? Like, the way that the ones in the islands of Subnautica 2 seem to be suspended by stuff like that. Is this fence a unique... metal fences. It's a new item. Alright, let's keep an eye on my health bar. It might sneak up on me and I might find out that I need to get some kind of swim deeper situation. Big horn? Oh, that's a piece of the dinosaur, isn't it? Oh, I am cold. Why am I so cold? I mean, I know why I'm so cold. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do about that? Shit. Let's just see if I can find the item I'm looking... Oh, there it is. It seems stuck. Blasting charge? Oh god. Oof. I should not be sticking around right now. Oh, I'm weirdly stuck. Ah! Stop dying of cold. Oh cool, it went up. Okay, I stopped dying. There's a bunch of stuff down there, but I need to figure out how to get less cold. I'm wearing my wetsuit. I don't remember any other mechanic in the game being tied to... It's exploding? What's going on here? Calm down. I don't remember there being any other mechanics in the game that are tied to warmth. I might be forgetting something. It's very possible. But I'm not sure what. There's a place to keep in mind for further salvage and recipes, but at the moment, I can't really handle it. Not unless I keep going down there, getting some salvage, then coming back up and taking a nap to get my health back. Or I guess on a similar note, you could just die and do corpse treadmilling, where you just keep dying and grabbing things and dying and grabbing things, but I prefer not to play games that way, even if they don't do enough to safeguard against you doing that. A lot of games fall apart if you are willing to play them that way, because they often don't have an answer for the idea. Like, well, what if I just die? Who cares? Even something like Darkwood, I think, didn't really have an answer for that besides the idea of turning on permadeath mode. There's like the extremeness of dying forever in one go, or almost no threat. Alright, well, it's a little hard to make a wall of hedges around your house in that way. I'm not allowed to build in that direction. There. I've barricaded your house slightly. That'll keep it. Not too shabby. That hedge gives the yard just the right amount of go away along with a little class. But now the rest of the yard looks boring and I don't like it. How about you get me some of those topiaries to spruce things up? Yeah, you know, those tree things that are cut to look like other tree things. What? Just because I'm a hermit doesn't mean I don't like pretty things? Is that what you think? Why would hermits not like pretty things? You literally have like a house. You're a homeowner. No topiaries, no ruckus juice. Specifically, I want a round one, a spiral one, and that one that looks like a seahorse. So, get cracking before I drink all this myself. All this yapping is giving me mighty thirst. He's a pain in the ass. Gonna have to head back there again. But for now, let's maybe look into the strange cat and learn what their deal is. Makes sense to chop down some topiaries, I see, because they might require the same parts. I'm probably not going to be very prepared for this objective because of the fibers. I don't think I've been to this island. Nope, there they are. I very specifically have been to this island. Okay, so I need to come over here from my boat, which I think is over here, with yellow berries. Shit, where's my boat? I would like some yellow berries. There we go. Hold on to these for a bit. Oop. Thought you could get past me. I have no confidence I can do this objective though right now. I definitely... Oop. Hiding something up here. A saber-tooth fossil. I jump up. Ooh. Okay, I immediately detoured because I'm wondering if I can jump all the way up this ledge. Suspicious. Yum yums. Behold, it is I, Meow Eyes the bold and precious. Look at my bright eyes and sharp teeth in despair. Oh, it is just you again. I suppose it is nice to see you, oh, hairless one, but I might decide it is not at a moment's notice. You shall go now and find another of my lost possessions. It amuses me to watch you run hither and thither. Take this map and find the wondrous treasure to which it leads. Then you must return home to me, Meow Eyes, and let me know how it went. Go, unless I get annoyed at you and switch my tail in your general direction. This goober, this strange... Oh, right. Is that the map? They're really getting weird with the map placements in here. Okay, so dig near X. Which is to the northwest? I don't know about that. weird collisions. So it's so deep around here that I don't know if I'll be able to get this objective. I'll take a look. Northeast. I said northwest. Do 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 do. It would be helpful if you could look at your maps when you're doing this. It's an inventory map, and you can't look at it. They still have that weird, funny thing. Okay, not a lot of faith in this. One island depth away. Oops. Probably too far. It really seems like it's just here again. Oops. Oop. So basically, we'll see if there's a glowy bit on this island. And if it's not on this island, I might be fucked. Little sign. Is it in this fairy circle? These are difficult to find with how they're just kind of in a direction. Oh, I'm freezing. They're kind of just in a direction from the island. Oh, don't drown. Floating chains. I discovered. Oh, I'm freezing. Keep going slightly too low. Yeah, this seems undoable at the moment. Oh god, stop it. I'm not trying to go any deeper. I'm trying to just stay at this level to look around. Yeah, I don't think I can do this objective. Gonna have to be a thing for next time. Or whenever I discover how to be warmer underwater. Which I might have access to already. I'll revisit my recipes if a quest doesn't come up to teach me how to do it. The fact that they're introducing it makes me think it's possible in the current patch. And not in a, like, cheesing kind of way. So I'll have to double check my recipes or gear to see if I've just forgotten about a warming solution that's better than, or an improvement to my wetsuit. And if not, we'll just see if there's more quests to do, because then if there's more quests, they might introduce an upgrade. Either way, I'm gonna call it for today, because I have somewhere to be, like, right now, actually. See ya.